Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve a numerical from the lesson solutions. A mixture of benzene and toluene contains 30% by mass of toluene. That means we are having two components benzene, toluene. 30% by mass of toluene means 30 grams of toluene in 70 grams of benzene. So from this data we can conclude that toluene is the solute and benzene is the solvent. So W2 equals to 30 grams and benzene W1 is equal to 70 grams. So W2 equals to 30 grams means toluene is the minor component, so it is acting as a solute, and benzene is 70 grams, that is benzene is the major component, so it is acting as a solvent. So it's W1. At 30 degrees Celsius, the vapor pressure of pure toluene. So vapor pressure of pure toluene will be P1 naught equals to 36.7 mm of mercury. And that of pure benzene, that is P1 naught. One moment. This should be P2 naught here. 36.7 mm Hg for toluene. And for benzene, P1 naught equals to 118.2 mm of mercury. Assuming that the two liquids form ideal solution, calculate the total pressure. That means we have to find out P total, partial pressure of each of the constituent above the solution. So P1 equals to question mark and P2 equals to a question mark. Now we are going to use Raoult's law. So according to Raoult's law, we have P1 equals to P1 naught into x1 and P2 equals to P2 naught into x2. x1 is the mole fraction, x2 is also the mole fraction of the solute, and to find out x1 or x2, we have the formula x1 equals to n1 upon n1 plus n2. That's number of moles, and for number of moles we have the formula mass upon molar mass. So first of all we will find out the molar mass of benzene and molar mass of toluene. For that we need to know the molecular formula. For benzene it is C6H6 and for toluene we can take it as C6H5CH3. So let's see, 6 carbons multiplied by 12 atomic mass of carbon plus 6 hydrogens multiplied by 1, that is atomic mass of hydrogen. So we get 78 gram mole inverse. Now for toluene we have 7 carbons multiplied by 12. 7 carbons multiplied by 12, as atomic mass of carbon, plus 8 hydrogens multiplied by 1. Okay, so the total comes out to be 92 gram mole inverse. Next, after finding out the molar mass, we will go for number of moles. N1 is equal to mass upon molar mass. The mass is 70 grams, which is given in the question. Molar mass we have just found out. So we can use log over here. 2 digits. So we have characteristic as 1, 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1. Then log of 70 is 8451 and log of 78 is 8921. Let us subtract. So what do we have? 1 minus 1 0, 5 minus 2 3, 14 minus 9 5, and this is 17 minus 8, that is 9. And we have carried 1 from 1, so this becomes a 0. So 0 minus 1 comes out to be bar 1. Now we find out the antilog of 95, because after the decimal find out the antilog, 0.95 under 3. So we get 8974, decimal after a digit, into 10 to the power, this is power actually, 10 to the power minus 1. So this can be written as 0.8974 moles. Next, we find out N2. Number of moles of solute equals to mass of solute upon molar mass of solute. The solute in this case is toluene. and the mass given in the question is 30, and the molecular mass we have found out is 92. Once again, the characteristic for 30 is 1 and for 92 is 1. Now the log of 30 is 4771 and the log of 92 is 9638. Now we subtract 11 minus 8, 3, 6 minus 3, 3, 7 minus 6, 1, and this is 14 minus 9, that is 5. Again we have carried 1 from 1, so this becomes a 0. 0 minus 1 is a bar 1. Now we check the antilog of 0.51 under 3, mean difference 3. So we get the antilog as 3260, that can be written as 0.326 moles. Next we go to find out mole fraction x1 equals to n1 upon n1 plus n2, that is 0.8974 upon 0.8974 plus 0.326. This comes out to be 0.8974 divided by 1.2234. Let's take the log. Here the characteristic for this number, that is 0.8974. Before decimal we have nothing, so we take bar 1 over here. And the characteristic for this number is 0.0 is the characteristic. Now the log for 8974 is 9530, and for 12 under 2 mean difference 3, it is 0874. Let us subtract 10 4, 6, 12 7, 5, 14 8 becomes 6, and this becomes 8, and bar 1 minus 0 is bar 1. Now let's find out the antilog of this number. 0.86 under 5 mean difference 6. We get over here 0.7338. Mole fraction is a ratio, so it doesn't have any units. Now let's find out x2 by using the formula x1 plus x2 equals to 1. Therefore, x2 will be equal to 1 minus x1, that is 1 minus 0.7338. Let us subtract 10, 8, 2, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 7, 2. So the mole fraction of the solute is 2662. Using the formula P1 equals to P1 naught into x1. P1 naught is given in the question 118.2 multiplied by x1 0.7338. Let's use log again. That the characteristic for this number, decimal, before decimal we are having 3 digits, so the characteristic is 2, and here before decimal we don't have anything, but immediately after the decimal first position we have a number, so we'll write it as bar 1. The log of 73 under 3 mean difference 8 is 8656. Since there is a multiplication sign over here, so the log numbers are being added. Let's add 7 7 14, this is 8, 7 6 13, this is 9. 2 plus of bar 1 means 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is taken as 1. Bar 1 is treated as minus 1. It is actually not minus 1, but we treat it while adding and subtracting it as minus 1. So now we find out the antilog of the number 0.93 under 8 mean difference 4, and we get it as 8676. Directly put a decimal after a digit into 10 to the power. Now this is the power, that is 10 to the power 1. So you get the value as 86.76 mm of Hg. Now let's find out P2, that is partial vapor pressure of the solute. P2 naught into x2. P2 naught is given in the question 36.7, and x2 is given, x2 we have found out as 0 . 0 0.2662. So let's take log Here the characteristic is 1 for 36 under 7 and for the other number it is bar 1. 36 under 7 comes out to be 5647 and log of 26 under 6 mean difference 2 comes out to be 4252. Now since there is multiplication, let's add these two numbers and what do we get is 729,989 and here we get 1 bar 1, that is 0. Now let's take the antilog of the number 0.9899. The antilog comes out to be 9770. Put a decimal directly after one digit into 10 to the power 0 and 10 raised to 0 is 1. So we need not write anything over here. This is mm of mercury. Final thing what is left is P total. P total is equal to P1 plus P2, that is 86.76 plus 9.770. So we get 3, 1, 7, 7, 14 plus 1, 15, 5, 1, 10 and this is 16, 6, 1 and this is 9. That is P total, 96.53 mm of mercury. I hope you have understood the numerical. Thank you for watching my channel.